Today's was Insu's wedding, so I am getting ready for his wedding. I really didn't want to go there, but I have to. For day. Since last night Taehyung didn't come in front of me, I tried two or three times to talk to him, but before I would have approached him, he left from there. I know I shouldn't have raised my hand on him, but it had happened after hearing saying all that hurtful things. I was hurt. I was in pain. I didn't sleep last night. I have spent all the night to remembering our lovable moments. I had to admit it, but I have ever cried, hiding my face in the pillow, like a small child, just remembering the words, how he said that about him, and Insu. I wasn't able to even repeat that from my mouth. My eyes would start getting watery whenever the words were of ring in my mind. Jungkook, are you ready? I was in my thought when I heard Mama enter my room and asked, Mama and Abba is also going with us. Me and Taehyung. Yes, I said and walked to her. Are you okay, son? You look pale. Mama asked, touching my face. I'm okay. Don't worry. Let's go. We are getting late, I said cheerfully, with a smile. We came in the living room, and I saw Taehyung coming out of the room fully ready. He looked breathtaking. As always, his face was glowing. They wear a beautiful cream-colored dress. Let's go, Mama, they said, and his eyes fell on me. They frowned, but I smiled softly at his displeasure face. Is he coming with us? They asked more like disgust, the idea of me coming with them. But thank God, Mama didn't notice. Yes, son. Now, let's go, or Insu will be angry at you. Mama replied, and we all walked out of the house. Eun-woo will be there today as well. Jisoo told me that Eun-woo is groom friend. That's why he went yesterday there with them. And he will be today, so that's why the main reason I am going today. We reached there and Jisoo come to me and took me to introduce me with his friend. I saw they was going toward Insu. That wedding was already done, so that's why. Insu seems to be angry with Taehyung, and after some time, they took the bride and groom down to the stage and start their performance. I saw Insu pink cheeks as my wife whispered something to his ear, and I saw Insu hand would chuckle. May he hear what they said to Insu, so that's why Insu was glaring at them while brushing her. I smiled seeing my Taehyung smiled. He was laughing with them wholeheartedly, and I felt content peace in my heart, and that's where I realized that his smile was more important for me than anything, and I can do anything for his smile. My happy moments were faded away as my eyes were landed on the person who just approached them, Eun-woo. They saw him and the groom were hugged him while scrolling, maybe because he showed up later. After meeting the Insu, he turned to Tae and stood beside him. He was staring at Tae and Tae also looked at him with a look which caused my heart to drop to my stomach. He told Tae something, smiling, and I saw Taehyung's reply blushingly. I felt my heart was clenching painfully, seeing him blush for Eun-woo. No, Taehyung can't develop feelings for him. I assured myself, loving that burning sensation. Only this thought was killing me thousands of times. In just a second, wiping the sweat from my forehead, I started walking toward them. I froze on my place as I saw Eun-woo hold his hand in front of me. My heart was stopped in my breath. I just stood there to see what they was doing. They parted his lips and ate. His gaze was see Eun-woo. He was staring at him with pleading eyes. They smiled and lifted his hand, but before he could place it on his hand, out of nowhere, his eyes just met mine. They stared at me for a few seconds, while Eun-woo also followed the gaze, and look at me. He was about to take his hand, but suddenly they placed his hand on him and standing up. They mouthed yes with a smile and they both started walking toward the stage while I was standing there like a statue. Again, that insecurity would boiled my blood. But if you try to control me or question me about whom I am with, the next thing you will know that I left your house and no one can bring me here again. Not even Mama and Appa. His voice would start echoing in my mind, making me freeze in the place. Like a paralyzed person who cannot do anything if anyone stabs in his heart with a sharp knife repeatedly, expect enduring that pain and waiting for the death to consume him. And now I'm feeling the same as I saw Eun-woo put his hand on the waist and they put his hand on his shoulder and the other one he held his hand. I feel like all the air were knocked out. My eyes will start burning, seeing them they with someone else. It's really painful. My heart voice was screamed, and at the time when I did the same, they flashed in my head. I have also danced with Annie, and they were shedding tears. At that time, I couldn't understand the pain, but now I can feel your pain, love. But don't do this with me. I'm not as strong as you. I can't endure all this. I told Tae. With my eyes and I saw Tae looking at me. I remember how he took my attention toward Annie with his song. And I thought if I did the same then they will leave him. And maybe will come to me as I have got to them after hearing that song. They looked from the corner of his eyes, but there was no one where Jungkook stood a minute ago. They roamed his eyes here and there, but he couldn't find him. What are you searching for, princess? Eun-woo said softly, and looked at Tae while shaking his head. Last night, when Eun-woo came to Insu's wedding, they patched up and Tae and apologized for him for his immature behavior and told Tae that he wanted their friendship back and promised him that he would never talk to him about anything which he wasn't comfortable with. And they accept him sincere apology. Eun-woo and Tae were not there close to each other, but the main reason was Taehyung's 8-month-old baby bump. So they had to comfortable and safe distance between them. But for Jungkook, they were still too close. To burn him whole, Eun-woo was telling Tae about Jimin and they would start laughing and dancing and forget the man whose heart wanted to rip out the chest. Everything stopped around them as the music played in the background. And after that,